Right then, good morning, afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back. This is GB9 2021 British Grand Prix, and due to technical difficulties, this is the main losers round one that we kick off with, and we've got Mark Newell versus Terry Davies in action. How are we all? I hope we're well. Please do not forget to give this a like and a share. It takes only but a tick or a couple of clicks. And let's all sit back and enjoy Friday afternoon action as Terry plays his first safety of the game, and I think this two has snuck out. Oh. The referee's under pressure first thing and knock the 9. These things happen. Oh well, it's all fun and games. So he's definitely gone for that, but he's hit it all wrong. It's worked out a good safe. Almost a two-way shot unintentionally. So Terry going to look at kicking this up towards the 6 and trying to hold the white kind of behind the 9. He's hit it pretty good, but a bit firm. Afternoon, Sean. How are we, young man? Hope you're well. Shame you're not here. You're missed. The Beaston. The Beast from the, well, it's from the south. Hope you're well, buddy. Long time no see. So here's Mark just swinging that 2-ball in, and unfortunately landing straight in on the 3-ball. So how are we doing, ladies and gents? Please do feel free to pop up in the chat box. I like a chat. Stefanos, thank you very much, buddy. Mostly appreciated. You're a good man on both counts. Appreciate the happy birthday and appreciate the like and the share. Vlad, big Vlad. Welcome, buddy. Yeah, we're settled in now for a weekend of GB9's finest American pool action. I wonder if he's going to try and come above the 5 here or just play 2 rails under it. Yeah, he's got to hit that a lot firmer to get the square up, and I think it was right coming underneath it. He's just not hit it as well as he needed to. He's to really punch that. Yeah, it's just the luck of the draw in it. I don't know who Mark played, but Terry played Michael Brisley, and Michael had a good run last event and looked to be playing pretty decent from what I saw. Terry did make some uncharacteristic mistakes also, so yeah, that doesn't help. So not really sure Terry can have a go at too much here. Although the safe's not ideal either. He's going to have to really drag it down the rail behind the 9 and 8, but you can't hold the 1 up behind the 6. I think maybe kind of almost banking the 5 3 rails behind the 6, but I'm not really sure that's on. Yeah, it's just kind of, it's a nothing shot that. He's not really played anything there because it was a tough shot, and he's kind of pulled out of it, I feel. He needs to, he needs to find a better shot. But hey ho, Mark Newell at the table, looking to get his first rack done and dusted, and see if he can go 1 up in a race to 9. I'm well, Sean, thank you. All good. Living the dream. That's a bit short there by Mark, but it will do. Ronnie and Kyron on the laptop and this on the phone. What's going to come next week? Any predictions? I think Ronnie will win today versus Kyron. I think Mark Gray will win this. And I think Europe will absolutely destroy America. They're my 3 predictions for the events that you spoke about, young Stefanos. So, wow. Terry is lost at sea here. Played some howlers already, bless him. Normally Mr. Reliable, but just really just pulled out of that. All spin and no screw. Should make this, but he won't be happy with what he was left himself. Yeah, agree, Tom. Tom's. Yeah. Nice little treble that. Mark Gray to win the GB9. Kyron to beat Ronnie and Europe to beat USA. I reckon we can give USA 3 racks. Or 3 matches, sorry, I should say. We can't give them 3 racks in a race to 5 every match, but I reckon we can give them 1. That'd be an interesting statistic. See how many times USA get to 4. Ooh. Could we give them 1 rack to 5 in every match and still win? Are we that good? Anyone want to keep scores on that? I reckon we'd still win. So, Mark Newell to rake. Trading, I should say. 1 frame to 0. Name your odds. Well, you don't think we could give them 1 rack in every race? I reckon we probably could, you know. It'd be interesting to work it out, though, Stefanos, I've got to say. I'd be intrigued to... Oh, wow. I know you could only hit the bottom side of that too, but I think you should be spinning the bottom rail there instead of trying to screw out. Anyway, you should get a lock-up safe here behind the 7. Or behind the 4, maybe. Send the 3 behind towards the 8. He stun run through it. He played that really nice, actually. He's actually played that pretty good. What are we up to today then, ladies and gents? Apart from sitting watching the pool and the snooker, and see we've got the English 8 ball as well this weekend, the ultimate pool. It's a Q Sport for Bonanza this weekend. English 8 ball, American 9 ball, and snooker all on right now. How many monitors have you got, Stefanos? Oof. Nat's whiskers. Yeah, right, Vlad. Yeah, I'm not really too worried about the pearl, but you know, it's a race to 5, so you know, realistically, they've got a shot, but you know, Europe's far too strong. 3 monitors, snooker, English 8 ball, and 9 ball could all be watched at Stefanos' house. It's the wrong side of this 4. They're dropping underneath it. Dropping underneath the 5. Good shot. So just little pinch draw back off this 5. That's kind of just anywhere where his hand is now, really. Doesn't well, he's played short side of it, or low side of it, I should say. They don't like that. You've got to rather use the rail. Guarantee the speed. Not straight. So probably just screw up. Short of the 9 here. Oh, sorry. Excuse me. Wow. Oh, if that spins up. Ay, ay, ay. And that is why, if you just use the rails and come up the table instead of... This all went wrong from the 5 when he screwed under the 6. Is he still on this? If he is, he's very lucky. He was fuming. I don't know what he was fuming at. He was straight in. Oh, dear. Not really sure. It's winter, isn't it? It's tiring. I'm a fair weather man. Plus, I did 11.5 hours driving yesterday. I don't think I'm going to recover from that by Sunday, to be honest. I just don't ever seem to catch up anymore. Busy, busy, busy. Seems to be something every weekend. Working all week and commentating all weekend, and yeah, it's all go in the Pigeons world. Yeah, I will do, Stefanos, and you're always welcome, you know that.
Rack, Terry Davies to Prix, leading by 2 racks to 0.
So Terry's 2 up and scraping his way through at the minute. Not firing. If you can go 3-0 up, struggling, then yeah, that's a good start. And he somehow managed to make points here. And in all honesty, he's hit them all. He'll know himself. He's hit them all wrong. I don't think he's got any shot at this one. I don't think it goes in the side, and I don't think it goes in the top. Past between the 6 and 7. So may just have to send this up to the top rail and leave the white underneath the 6 and 7. So just push it to the centre bulk spot. So it's kind of left Mark straight in there. Although this is an awkward little shot. Now he's got to kind of follow this through 2 rails and avoid the 6. Yeah, he's played that well to get through the 6 and 8, but he's going to end up a bit straight, I think. Oh, just enough of an angle, I think. Just well, I don't know actually. He might be a bit straight to stun between the 6 and the 8 again. Come up the line of the. Yeah, he's going to bump the 6. Yeah, I didn't like that way. Stun it back between the 6 and the 8. You're guaranteeing yourself a shot. Just needs to get a bit lower on the white ball. So this may cut back, but he's going to have to come around 1, 2, 3, 4 rails, I think, to hold. Oh, wow. Well, it wasn't as thin as I thought. Apologies. Commentator's clueless. And he almost overcut it as well. So maybe just hit the top rail with a bit of check side here. Oh wow, he's put loads on it to come round the 7. Shot. Good shot. So just soft stun this down. Oh, trick me there. Oh wow, he played it in the centre. Gee. Don't cross the line in a shot. Yeah, something like that. It's actually a grey 6 and it's like a turquoise 7. Right. Tom, so we use the Dynasphere balls, which is they've been around, I don't know, a couple of years now. He's nearly missed that 9. Unbelievable, Jeff. So, yeah. What's the best way to explain this, Tom? There are several ball manufacturers in the American pool world, and they all seem to put a bit of a spin on their own colours and kind of like spots and stripes designs kind of thing, like they've done here. There's no written rule to it, Tom. They just kind of do as you want. So we use Dynaspheres, and they put their own colours on them and what have you. Dell knows his onions. The Highlander. Yeah, he done well. Dusted his opponent 9-0 in the last match. Nice to see him here. The big lummox.
4th rack. Mike Newell to break. Trailing by 2 racks to 1.
Yeah, you're not the only one, Tom. Like obviously I go through a lot of American pool, and it's like if you watch the Moscone next week, they'll be using Aramis black sets, and I think they've got a pink 5 ball that really confuses me. So I just you just hope the graphics help you out on the TV events, but unfortunately we haven't got that graphic. I have no idea, Sean. I don't know who the ref is. I should know who he is because he's been here a few events, but as you well know, I'm mostly stuck in the commentary box, which is nowhere near civilization. So I don't bother getting to know some people's names. Dear. I have no idea. Fair enough, Tom, fair enough. So, yeah, but it's a bit like, oh dear. Oops, daisy. It's a bit like if, like Cyclops, for instance, made snooker balls and decided to change the green to an orange. There should just be, for me, there should just be a set of colours, because I'm far too old and forgetful to remember what colour's what. But these balls do play fantastically, and they look cool. It's just, thank goodness I don't play. I can barely commentate and keep up. Oh, bit of a heavy contact there. So guys, if I can just remind you all, please, to help us out. If you're enjoying this lovely free stream, even if you're not appreciating the commentary, but just like the view of the poll, just give this a like and a share and make sure all your friends can watch too. You know, you can mute me if you feel the need. So, decision time here. I think I just play this one rail between the 9 and the 8 here. Don't think there's any need to actually go around this 8. There you go, just through that, and then you should have the natural angle just to stun off the rail down towards the 8 ball. And this should be 3-1 to Taz. Terry Davies. Little soft stun. Yeah, that's it. That's it, Stefanos. Something like that. And this easy 9 for 3-1. Terry, former challenge event winner.
And rack.
Quick shout out to our tour sponsors, Dynaspheres, Next Gen Phenolic Resin Balls, Molinari, Rasson Billiards, Andy Billiard Cloth, Pigeon Paw Promotions, pro9.co.uk, and On Board Sportswear. Thank you very much, guys. And here's the video of them little balls. Terry to break. So he's actually made 3 points because he's made 2 balls. It's 1.5 point per ball, and that's enough.
One and a half, yeah.
They're having a discussion. No one knows the rules. It's Andy Harry. So, not sure how straight Terry is on this free ball, whether he can just drop it in and hold for the 4 under the 5, or whether he needs to top through and get underneath the 4 ball. He needs to come underneath it, and he's done. I don't think he's really played a shot there. I think he didn't know whether to play it for it in the right pocket or the top left, because I think realistically the other top is better, because you would have been able to just hold on the 6 naturally for the 5, and yeah, in the end it's just caused him to end up being on a tough 4, and he's missed it. So Mark Newell back at the table. I think you've got to aim at the 6 here. You know, not full blooded. You haven't got to hit this really hard, but definitely aim for the 6. Use that as a stopper. And if you come underneath it like that, perfect. But the 6 was a nice ball to aim at. So, can either kind of pull this white ball across, soft screw this across and play the 6 in the side, or follow this out, 1 rail, to play the 6 in the same pocket. See what he chooses. Oh, he chooses nothing. Chooses nothing. That's bad signs for Mark. Early days in this match, but yeah, he won't be full of confidence with these last few visits, unfortunately. He's definitely a much better player than this. Taz hasn't lit the world alight either, and as that one goes into the back jaw and in. He's overhit this 6 ball, I think. Might just pull up for a shot. Not really. So I think he's going to have to play this 7 in the side as well and come round, kind of just plays for a high ball and kind of come round 3 rails for the 8 in the other side. Might have to play it with a little bit of outside. Yeah, played it nicely. Maybe overhit it a little bit, or is it pulling up? So it looks like he's got to go around the houses again. At least this game's nice to move the white ball around. You know, it's a lot of soft spins and playing around the white. He's underhit this one, I think. Yeah, struggling a little bit with his cue ball. Obviously, favourite to make this 9, but I'd like to have been about 2 feet closer to it. I know that. Yeah, centre of the pocket. And 4 frames to 1. Terry Davies.
Sixth rack. Mike Newell to break. Trading by 4 racks to 1.
So Mark needs to get his skates on here. And that's a dry break. I mean, unless that 3 gets in his way, and it's that's going to be tight. And I actually think Terry may just be able to get through to this. It's he's in the way of our other camera angle, but pretty sure he can get through to it. So just needs to pull this down. You're aiming towards the 8 here, so put a bit of bottom inside, outside. Sorry, that's it. Aim for the 8. Use that as a nice stopper. And yeah, this is a tough out. Yeah, I don't mind him stunning into the 4 here, but I actually like going into the 6 also. I probably actually prefer the 6, as long as you hit the good side of it. So yeah, that's actually probably it's the safer shot. So not an easy 3 ball that, and I think what do I think? I think some of these guys who are not kind of, let's just say, prolific winners or going deepers, are a little bit guilty of not holding back when they need to. You know, I really feel like if Terry played a good safety there, and you know, I know there's an argument maybe he should get it, but it's a tough shot. Do you know what I mean? He doesn't play on the Rasson a great deal. That's a great shot. I think there's an argument for more safeties between these guys when they're getting out of position instead of going and going. You know, 4-1, you get a good safety, get yourself back in the frame. 5-1, the match is basically over. And so he's kicked out of it and got away with it. So 5, I think, is in the way to kick 2 rails. So I think he's going to have to come 2 rails across, which is, going to be honest, yucky. Makes it a pretty small target this way. I could go at 1 rail. Don't like that either. 2 rails was tough, but it was slightly easier than 1 rail. You get more of a slide. So Terry just needs to kind of, I think, just leave. Blue spot position here is paramount. Kind of, if he just leaves the white in the center of the table here, he can get out. You can pot everything from the blue spot. And so if we had a little box in the center of the table there, for a little 12 by 12 box, and all right, Terry is not the tallest, and he won't mind me saying he's one of the bigger lads. So the blue spot's not ideal for queuing purposes, but positional purposes, it's perfect. Oh, is it the 9? Oh dear. Oh dear. So, afternoon, young Hot Wheels, Matthew Lester, the fastest wheelchair in Yorkshire. Go on, son, you alright? Hope you're well. Little spin down under the 8 ball, and it's a great shot. And that is what you need to see. No point pushing the boat out. You're 4-1 up. Let's put this to bed. This 9 might go flying. Hold on to your hats. Catches the bottom part of this 7. The 9 may move. Oh, he's got it moving at least, but he has stuck the 7 up. So just drag this through. Anywhere on the bottom rail. You can come 2, 3 rails if you like. So just drag this through. So make sure of kind of hitting that second rail. Robin Charlton, there you go. Viv's on the ball. So that's a good shot by Terry, and timely safety kind of won him that frame comfortably. So we'll just go back and have a look at some scores around the room.
7th rack, Terry Davies to break, leading by 5 racks to 1.
So Terry Davies to break, leading 5 racks to 1, and now that's a much better break. All right, he's had a few nudges here, but he really did have control of that white ball, and he's actually hit that about as good as you can hit a break, I think. That white's just spinning up to the centre of the table. He would have had a shot at the 1 regardless where it landed, but as it turns out, this is what you call plumage. Oh, I'm not sure about that shot. I'm really not. I think he's going to have to screw. I would try and screw off the top of the 7 here. Come out into the blue spot. I don't know. This 9's going to play a part in this, I think. Yeah. Oh, he's just got there. Hold on. Where's camera 3? Here you go. Oh, no. What have I done? Oh. So Terry is out. So Terry probably going to play 2 rails across here. Oh, he's going to nudge the 7. But he is, again, plumage. So just soft stun this in. It is the extension, because as we've mentioned before, the centre of the table is not exactly very tall, Terry. And quite a soft stun. Pump stun, that was. Made sure it hit all the back of the pocket. And this is 6-1, Terry Davies. Don't forget, while the ref is racking, this is a perfect opportunity for you to give the stream a like and a share. Head over to our socials. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram and Twitter or wherever you like to. And keep up to date with all our movements and ongoings. We're live, folks. Live from Telford. 5 times a year. Is it 5, technical director?
It's 3.
3 this year, but it's normally 5. It just feels like I'm away every weekend at something, so I kind of, yeah. There's a pool weekend somewhere. You'll find Pigeon, either with a Q or a mic somewhere. So that's a better break by Mark, but he's not going to make points. He's hit them good as well, you know. It's that is frustrating because I don't know why he's not made points there because he's actually hit them good. So Terry can just pull this down the line with a bit of outside English. So like bottom right, oh, he's not getting into that at all. He's just absolutely butchered it. And if he can get through to the 2 ball here, he can thank his lucky stars. And the rest is out again. But never seen the rest or the bridge used so much. So I think he may need to just bank this up table and kind of screw between underneath the 9 and the 5 here. Well, straight in, that is. Wow. Just does what he wants. I thought it was close to straight in, but I wasn't sure it passed the 3, and it just about did. Wow. So this is a blood test. It's going to soft stun this. Yes, no. Just dropped his elbow there, you could see that. So, coming in, Mark, what sort of fight back are you going to put on? Don't lay down. Let's go now, Mark Newell. Punch this out. Punch this out 2 rails. Hit that really nicely. Good firm stroke. Confident stroke, and that's what you need to do in this game. You do need to hit the white ball with positivity. Something that I certainly struggle with. So I think he's just the offside of straight, so probably just stun this over. Try and get underneath the 6, that's it for the top left-hand corner, and that looks perfect. And now it's just you'll hear me say it a lot over the weekend, just kind of centre the table position, so I can just stun this in, I think. Yeah, and pull this back again to the middle of the table. And, kind of pretty much anywhere on this 8 ball, you're going to have a decent shot to get down from the 9. Obviously, you'd like to not be straight. So I don't know what his angle is here. I think he's just going to stun down. Probably put a 9 in the where his back arm is now. There you go, into the bottom left. And this is a fight back. It's 6-2.
Ninth rack, Terry Davies to Prix, leading by 6 racks to 2.
So Terry Davies to break off in rack 9, and he's lost the white ball there, and he's going to scratch. Lost to James Jacko. All right, Tan. Did you buy a nice polo shirt? Did they have one big enough in Gap Kids, did they? Did they do a large 13 to 14 years? So Mark's just going to follow this through. 2 rails, somewhere near the blue spot. Short of it would be nice, because he doesn't want to be the wrong side of this 2. That's all right. Just roll this on and off the rail. Float down. Again, kind of. I can't wait, James. I cannot wait. So that's it. Doesn't want to be too flat on this, because just wants to punch it over for the 5 in the same pocket. So just make sure you put a nice stroke on this. There you go. Nicely done. Decisions here. Just make your mind up and play the shot. Looks like he's putting this with inside, so just playing the 6 in the side, but he's overspun this, and that is the problem with playing it like that. You've got to be sure of your speed. You underhit that, at least you have it into the top. You don't really want to be overhitting that. Kind of why I wasn't sure I liked that shot. I'd rather played it kind of one rail and played it in the top. But anyway, I think if he just bears down and just make sure the pot natural position to kind of just a little punch shot, and you'll come around the 8. So just make sure of the 6 here. There you go, a little soft. Oh, he's unlucky. Oh, is he? No, he's okay. Some would say he's perfect to just roll this 8 ball in one side and have the 9 in the other. Or does he have to stun it? Might need a little stun run through, to be honest. Okay. Decided to put a firm stroke on it. Use the bottom rail, and who can blame him with that position, eh? And this is going to be 6-3 with mark to break after this 9 ball, you would think. So match back on. So I think one of the guys has just gone on a player break. So we'll have a couple of looks at each of our sponsors' videos, I think. Enjoy.
rack. Mike Newell to break. Trailing by 6 racks to 3.
And we're back, ladies and gentlemen. Afternoon, Stephen Davison. How are you? So we're back, and it's Mark to break. And if he makes this crazy 8, not quite. So he's
Illegal break. You have the option.
yep. Still, he's struggling with his break. So I think I'll give this back. Well, unless you can play this one onto the 8, but it must have just left the right edge. Just enough. Potentially. Thought it was too thin. He's hit it good. And that one just cuts back. And the 2 will hang in. So probably going to end up coming like twice across here. Somewhere around to the brown spot. That 2's, although it's in the hole, you'd think as a kind of amateurish player, you'd be happy about that. But this is actually quite tough to get the white ball out. So he may just dolly this in and play for the free in the although he's not played it too well. Play for the free in the side, which he has done anyway, but not ideal. Just needs to stay still and put a good stroke on this. And just drop this in. The 4 passes the 6. So anywhere near the blue spot, he's going to have natural position. Oh, he's hit it a bit firmer than I may have done. Nice bridge, says Des Morley. Yeah, we've seen enough of it in this match. It's been out several times. So he's spun this out, but that's perfect. So I punch this kind of, it's like a screwy punch, 2 rails across. So you just kind of come above and below the 9. So come round the 9 here. There you go. Go, go, go. I think you may just be able to like kind of 2 rails just above the 7 here. So just kind of like a punch draw between the 9 and the 7 and just above the 7. There you go, just like that. And can he reach this? Yes, he can. He's right-handed. Perfect. And this looks like 7 racks to 3. Terry Davies. And it'll be Terry's break next.
Eleventh rack. Terry Davies to break, leading by 7 racks to 3.
So let's just see if I'm pretty sure Terry's going to outbreak Mark here, and he's lost that white ball again. And oh wow, he's got a shot and the 2 ball hanging. I say the 2 ball hanging. he's not going to be able to drop this in dead weight to hold for the 2. The ref's got a job to do here. No, left, right a bit. So yeah, he's not going to be able to hold for this this 2 ball in the side. He's going to have to. I'd imagine he's going to come underneath it for the top right hand corner. So just needs to make sure he needs to come down kind of between the 2 and the 5. So just float this in with a bit of outside English. Pretty sure you can't hold. I'd be miffed if you could. Could put a really firm stroke on it and try and come between 9 and 5 with check side and come back up, but yeah, he's absolutely butchered that and got away with it. Not Terry's finest visit, that one. He's played some good stuff, you know, and that wasn't it. Oh, Terry's very unlucky here. He's got a nice stroke on that and managed to put himself tucked on the 4 ball. Well, I'm pretty sure he is. What's he doing here? No, he's getting straight down for it. That is deceiving, isn't it? Wow. I could have sworn, if anyone wanted a bet with me there, pigeons not eating next week, steak would not have been on the menu. Beans and stale toast, if I was lucky. I'd have lost all the tea in China on that shot. And this is a nice little run out, this. Kind of just draw this out, 1 rail, and that's it. What is it? Okay, so the way Terry's cued so far, if he's like a funny side of straight here, I'd force follow this through 2 rails. Yeah, there you go. He's not got the action on the white going backwards like he'd liked. It's so much easier to force follow. So he made the right decision there, I think. And it was a far safer shot as well, to be honest, in general. So played that nicely. And this simple 7 and 9 for the hill. 8-3. Just spin this up. Bit short. Nothing more frustrating than landing on the kind of 50-yard line when you had like basically ball in hand position. But this shouldn't be missed by anyone here. So that is 8-3 to Terry Davies.
12th rack. Like no to break. Training by 8 racks to 3.
So, Mark needs to find his break, and quickly. He has struggled. So, although his wing ball's been going really close, so like this 5 will go. Oh, he squeezed the 8 ball in. That 3's going to make it. The 3 ball's made it, and he's made points, but in this case, points do not make prizes, and he has no shot on the 1. So just kind of chop this to the top rail, maybe come underneath the 4 towards the 6 2 rails, maybe if that's on. It just hit. He's going to hit the 4. Unfortunately, maybe wasn't quite on the cards. So this would be a good shot if he gets this, but it's tough to judge the speed there. I think he may have left the top of this 2 ball. So I think probably just come to aim for the 6 here. Hide behind the 9 potentially. Just float this. You're not going to be able to do too much with the 2 ball. He's hit the 9. Yeah, see, this is the thing. You wasn't ever going to be able to do too much with a 2 ball. You needed to make sure of hitting the 6 and sticking behind the 9. So that's a nice shot, and he's plumb on the 3 to stun down for the 4. Really needs to make sure this is a touchy shot, this, because he would like to stay kind of above the 4 to come out above the 5. I'm not sure if you can do that. See, because it's really hard to get nicely on the 5 to play it from short side to get out for the 6. It really needs to be above the 5 here. So if he can punch this out 2 rails and get above the 5, perfect. Yeah, see, I think he's going to struggle to get on the 6 here. Yep. More chance of biting. Well, this is a Watford. So I didn't realise you could just pull under the 7. This is not nice, though. This is all about speed. You can pull out of this shot so easily or get into it too much. You know what? That's probably about as good as you could have got. So now you play a nice high outside ball, come 3 rails back into the centre of the table, and that should be match. Oh, he's dropped it. Oh, I'd never be dropping that. Never. Put a good stroke on it. There. You're waiting for a skid there. That's like, I'm not saying he got a skid. He may have just missed it. But I could never drop that. Never. Well, to be honest, I wouldn't have been able to play the 5 that he played. I wouldn't have been on the 6, but, you know, it's just one of them. Oh, drop this as well. God, they don't mind. They don't mind dicing with death, some of these players, I tell you that. But anyway, Mark is perfect. He always looks, he's got like a double pause. So I kind of think he's going to play his stroke and then he comes back for another feather. There's quite a few players have got it, but I think Mark's is quite what's the word I'm looking for? Pronounced. There you go, big pause. And then he goes again. it's, you know, need a pause. You do need a pause, but Mark's got 2 of them. So 8-4, Terry Davies.
Thirteenth rack. Terry Davies to Prix.
So Terry, with his first break, ball on the match. Can he break and run? He's broke pretty good. And he's made the 1. And he's made points. That 2 is never, ever getting there. So he will have no shot. He will. So just got to find somewhere nice to push to here, I think. Pick a spot. I like pushing underneath the 4 here, maybe. He's looking at kicking. I actually don't mind the kick here because you can send the 2 up the table and nice wall of balls to get behind, the 8, 9, 5 and the 3. So kick at this 2 rails, hit the bottom, like the bottom half of it, slide the white under the 8, 9, 5, 3, anywhere in that kind of vicinity. Just make sure the 2 hits the top rail. So you've got to hit it thick on the bottom side, if that makes sense. Well, it's the right idea at least. Just hit it way, way thin. So Mark doing the right thing, just holding back and playing safeties where needed. And Terry will be going for the jump stick here. See what he breaks out. Has he got a bucket air or whatever? I don't know what they're called. Bucket air? BK air, is it? I don't know. Air rush? I don't know what they're called. But whatever. He's a predator man through and through. Actually, I did actually use one of these yet. When did I use one of these? This morning. With Jim Telfer having a knock with Jim. Well, I say having a knock with Jim. Letting Jim pump me, I think was more to the point. Can't be too disappointed. I play about 8 racks of 9-ball a quarter at these events, and it's normally with somebody else's cue. He lent me his break cue, which was really nice of him. So, Mark with ball in hand here. So let's see what he decides. I think he's just going to soft stun this in and play the 3 in the side by the looks of things. And looks to be perfect. Just follow out to the kind of the centre of the table. Oh, I don't like this. It's going to end up straight, I think. Or the wrong side of straight. Ugh. He's going to have to put a stroke on this now. If he's 2 feet short of here, he can just use natural angles, but now he's going to have to put a full-on stroke on it. Like, don't get me wrong, he's probably... Yeah, look. Now he's the wrong side of the 5 to get on the 6, and he is chasing. But, there's nothing to say he doesn't get out anyway. Just, you know, unfortunately, you need to kind of give yourself the best chance at this game. So if you can leave nice big natural angles, then I would well recommend it, because you know he's had to play one shot too many here. I actually like Terry going at the bank here. I think it's pretty nailed on. He's put a nice firm stroke on this, and I'd expect him to go close to this. I'm not playing safe, but I'm on the hill. I'm 8-4 up. One good bank, natural position on the 6. And oh no, I couldn't turn that down in a month of Sundays. You couldn't give me all the tea in China to turn that bank down. Not a chance. And I like a cup of rosé. I'm actually going to bird with Terry after that. That's a no-go for me. You got straight in long banks on my stream table. Again, you take them on, sunshine. For the win as well. Looking at the technical director here. We're both in agreement. Take the ball by the horns. I'm glad you're enjoying yourself, Adam. So I'm not sure the bank's on here, so probably just push the 5 under the 8 and 9 and spin the white back towards between the green and the brown spot area on the bulk rail. Yeah, it's just, I think he's saying he's got a kick there, but I think he's just about, he'll be pretty happy with the result. Oh, well, Asher Donald there. Find that gap again. I think the 8 kind of blocks the potting angle as well. I can't be sure. Unfortunately, we haven't got a better camera angle. It'll be close. It will be close. Not sure how much you like potting this 5 from the top of the bottom rail anyway, but yeah, so he must have cut it off. Oh. This isn't too nice. Crossbank's not on. I don't think. The 9 blocks that off. So maybe just have to thin the edge here and try and put the white behind the 6. Oh, he's actually hit too thin, unbelievably. He's left him above the 7 ball. Not too nice, that. I do think he has to have a go at this, though, or push the 5 to the top rail, which leaves a bank as well. So I'm pretty sure Mark needs to have a pop at this. And it's not ideal queuing. So he's just decided to push it to the top rail. And that was just a couple of inches to the left. I think Terry would have a go at the bank again, but, well, I say again, this time. Oh, well, that's a long way short. And I think he can just get round the back of the 9 and the 8 here. Kind of pull the white round the angles, back for the 6. Although it looks like he's playing it with inside, so maybe he's checking it up to come up the line. Oh no, tried punching it. So, Terry for the win. So just put a high ball with a little bit of inside English on this. Come up the line. Back towards the centre of the table. Natural position from the 6 to the 7. There you go, a bit of inside. Just float this in. May put a bit of inside English on this to keep her under the 9. Yeah, and did. And now these are dot to dot. So just pull this back a foot and 8 and 9 in the same pocket. There you go. Job's a good one, and pretty comfortable win for Terry Davies there, and not Mark's best performance, but he will be back in the challenge tournaments tomorrow, and good luck Terry Davies. We'll be back shortly with Mark Gray versus Phil Burford. What a treat.